I think the first question to really ask is, should we have a diverse workplace? I think it's hugely important. I think that you can look to, very, very recent studies, especially those that come out of McKinsey, that say a diverse workplace is going to be a more productive workplace. So even though there are all sorts of reasons, goodwill reasons to have a diverse workplace, we actually are now seeing some real concrete evidence that shows that profitability and productivity will be higher when you have a diverse workplace. And you can look at it in a few different ways. The greatest result has to do with ethnic diversity. So if your senior team is ethnically diverse, McKinsey says that that firm will be 35% more productive over a board that is not ethnically diverse. And when you look at gender, gender is also going to yield you a positive result. When you have a gender diverse board, they say that you're going to see 15% more productivity over a board that is not gender diverse. But it's not an easy thing to achieve whatsoever. When I first became CEO 2 years ago, people, I think, had an expectation that I was going to be able to create pretty quickly a gender diverse senior management team. And while I had every desire to see that, it really wasn't that easy because there are not a lot of women in the next level down of senior management. And I think part of the struggles are because a lot of women self-select out along their career path. So we have a pretty gender diverse organization. When you look at our millennials and you look at people who are just coming into the business, we have about 50% women. But as they progress through their career, they start to leave the organization to go and take care of kids, or they don't raise their hand or post for a position because they're worried about the extra responsibilities that they'll take on that then may take away from their home life. In order for firms to start to build a diverse workplace, you need to look at your entire organization first of all. You can't just start one day and say, for the next open position I have, I'm going to hire a woman or I'm going to hire an ethnically diverse candidate. You really have to look at the entire organization and say, how am I going to create and build ethnic diversity and gender diversity throughout all ranks? And I think what it comes down to is mentoring. So for those groups that aren't heavily represented, you have to find the people who you already have who are there, and you've got to mentor them and make them feel comfortable and make them feel supported. And I think if you do that, those people will stay with your organization and they'll have the ability to grow, and they will attract other people from either their gender or their ethnic group that will come and join the firm along the way.